All right. So here we are. I'm Dr. Michael Grossman,
I'm Dr. Barbara Grossman.
and we're looking forward to being here and joining and spending time with you. And as you all probably know, I'm a medical doctor and anti-aging specialist, and I love keeping people youthful with my wife, Dr. Barbara. She is an expert PhD in marriage counseling and individual counseling. And we have the most fun sharing and talking about how to keep yourself healthy and youthful, particularly with your romantic relationships. And romantic relationships are so important for your health and well-being because they keep you alive, keep you young. Research shows that when you have a good romantic relationship, that's the most important thing you can do specifically to stay alive and stay healthy after the age of 50.
Yes.
Very, very important. And so we're so happy to talk about these things, and it reaches both of us as to what it is we want to do.
There's also a new study that shows that couples who have sex after 65 on a regular basis, at least once a week, are healthier and happier and live longer. So there's all good reasons. My excitement about relationships and keeping romantic relations happy and growing is that it develops each of you in your partnership. It develops your ability to think and express yourself calmly. It develops your emotional life so that you can understand yourself and share yourself. And it helps you learn to solve problems in partnership. These are essential skills in life to live a quality life where you can fulfill your dreams. And these skills are transferable to your individual interests and efforts in work and in entrepreneurial life. So there's so much to gain from relationships. Today, we would like to talk to you about what to do and how to solve conflicts, because conflicts are inevitable. In fact, I believe that the first years of your relationship, when you get together, you are accentuating your affinities, your similarities. And eventually, over time and the responsibilities in life, you will catch up to your differences. And if you don't catch that early, and you don't start talking about your differences early and what you need and what you want from your partner, what happens is that those conflicts, those differences, those tension points add up. I'm thinking about a couple I saw this week where I needed to really solve their problem for them, and I'll talk about this with them when I see them next. It really cheated them of the opportunity to develop their skills. We'll take apart that session and reverse engineer it when I see them next. But what happens is if you have so many issues that have accumulated, it becomes so overwhelming and you get into a tension and contention with your partner that it's hard to solve those things. And so what I want to give you some ideas about what is important when you have differences with your partner. You want to sort yourself out and look to see what you want and what you need underneath the anger, underneath the resentment, so that you can express yourself clearly. Maybe you're disappointed, maybe you're hurt, and you want certain behavioral changes in your relationship to accommodate what it is that works for you. And then you want to be ready and willing to listen to your partner's point of view, their feelings and thoughts. And then you want to negotiate what can work for both of you. And there's so many responsibilities that come with couple life. Between the years of 30 and 50, there's just, the business of life is overwhelming. So there's so many things that need to be taken on and solved. And so you want to be able to resolve those challenges together in a smooth way where your relationship does not get um, injured in the process of living your lives and accomplishing your goals. And that way you manage to hold the respect between the two of you and hold the chemistry, because those are two parts of your relationship that are crucial to enjoying your relationship and feeling like you're teammates on the same team and winning together, as well as enjoying the friendship and romance of your relationship. So I want you to start practicing sharing your feelings in a calm way underneath the anger, and asking for the behaviors that you think will work for you, and then looking to negotiate your differences.
So what that means on a practical level is that when you have a conflict, each of you have to um, create a situation where you can actually make an appointment and talk to each other. So rather than to have a discussion when you're each upset and angry, just say, let's make up a time when we can talk about this. And you set up an appointment where it's convenient for both of you to talk about it. And then once you have that appointment, when you make the appointment, you want to be able to listen to each other and to hear the other person's point of view. And it's important when you're telling your point of view, you're not talking about your upset in such a way that you're blaming the other person for something. Each of you, you have to assume, has your point of view, and it's based upon certain positions and feelings and past experiences. But you don't want to talk about, in the past, you've been upset because they did this, and now they're doing that, and now they're doing this, and you've had enough of it. Rather, you want to be able to say to them that the upsets that are going on now, you'd like to have a different way of dealing with it. And you make a specific request. So Dr. Barber says, make a specific request. So you talk about what doesn't work. And it's a good thing to talk about how you felt in the past, way before this relationship began. What upsets you had in the past before you ever met your partner, so that your partner doesn't have a reaction that says that, oh, well, you're just bringing up all this past stuff about what we did, and now I'm going to bring up more past stuff. That doesn't work. But when you bring up the way past, then your partner can understand that it's just not about them. It's about that you've had this hurt when you were 5 and 10 and 15 years old. This happened, that happened. And then you make a specific request for what would work for you. And then your partner does the same thing.
So I want you to know that when you explore your feelings like that, you will discover yourself. You will understand the connection between your sensitivities now and your upbringing, what's important to you and what didn't work for you when you were a child. You will connect the dots, and then you'll have learned a lot about yourself, and you'll learn about your partner. And you know, our idiosyncrasies is something to really understand and have compassion for, and learn to weave your lives together so that you're respecting each set of different feelings and values that have been in the making for a lifetime. And it doesn't have to be an upset if you understand where it's coming from. And we're encouraging you to reflect and talk about where it's coming from, so that you can more easily understand that it's not really an attack on each other. It's really, how do we make our lives work better? And given what we now understand about each other, and it will build your sense of self-respect. It will build your appreciation for your partner, and in learning to work together, you will feel like you can solve things. It will empower you, and it will keep you connected, which is so important for your own relationship and for your family.
Anything else you want to say?
So we want you to know that we're happy to support you in learning these skills. You're welcome to contact us for our Falling in Love Forever classes that start in September. And ongoingly, we do these classes every couple of months, and we do them online as well as in person. And we're happy to coach your skills in our classes and have you learning with us so that you can take these skills home and make them yours forever. it will change your life.
Well, great. And if you want to go to our website, themarriagemap.com, you can get a lot of information there. And our link to find our classes is fallinginloveforever.com. And we're happy to spend more time with you. And so we look forward to speaking to you again. Thanks so much.
We're wishing you great love.